How bonjour. Nimina watermelon. 100% good stuff. I want to teach you verb forms, not verb types. We already did those. But let me close this up. So here's that chart. We remember the verb types VI, VI, VTI, and that all depends if they have an object or no object. But here we've got to use them in forms. Figure out what form we're going to use each one of these. Like VI, VAI, command. We sin in. You eat. You could say you are eating. We sin. Or when you're eating, we sin on. Or you, the one that's eating. Wasiniyan. Command is a directive. You're bossing someone around. Sit down, be quiet, raise your hand. You can capitalize the beginning and put an exclamation mark at the end. It's a command. Independent is a standalone sentence. Capitalize the beginning, put a period at the end. Another name's a form or the main clause. It's a complete independent sentence. Like I said, you can capitalize the beginning, put a punctuation mark at the end. Like we sin, period. He or she is eating. Conjunct, also known as be form dependent or subordinate clause. I like conjunct because it explains it has to be said in conjunction with something else. Can't stand alone. It is not a complete sentence. An incomplete verb phrase that cannot stand by itself. It's used in conjunction with the main clause, like independent or command. Those are main clauses. Or in context of discussion or reply to a question like this, when are you going to leave? And you could say, Gushkozian, when I wake up. Then you can use conjunct. It can also be used by conjunct introducers, me or Pagish, other ones like that. Like Misagon Nimajayan, I'm heading out now. Whenever you use conjunct form, it automatically implies when, while, as, if, or that, or location, or even past tense. There's a whole bunch more. Ojibwe is pretty awesome. You can do lots of stuff with it. But these are all thoughts of conjunction. When you're eating, while you're eating, as you're eating, if you're eating, that you're eating, like I know that you're eating. Conjunct change, C form. A verb acts like a noun. It implies the one that is, like the one that is eating, or the one that is leaving, or those which are red, or the one which is red. And to do that, you change the initial vowel, like we sini changes to wa si. We changes to wa. And then you put a conjunct form, the letter D on the end, wasinid, the one that is eating. Here's some sentences. We're going to work these now. And independent clause, we sneeze, she's eating. Capitalized period. She is eating. Conjunct, you can't say it by itself. It has to be said with something else. And it implies as, if, while, when, location. While she's eating, when she's eating, where she's eating. That it also means that she's eating. Like I know that she's eating. All right. Change conjunct. He or she is the letter D in conjunct form. Change the first vowel. Double I changes double A. Now the verb is acting like a noun. A participle, a verb acting like now, the one that is eating. Who's that over there? Who's that one? The one that's eating. Excuse me. We sinimichisug. She is eating on the floor. She or he is eating on the floor. Put a period there. It's a full sentence. It's an independent sentence. Like there's a little baby eating on the floor there. You could say, she's sitting there nice and calm and peaceful while while she's eating. See, it says while or when. Or as she's eating, she is sitting calmly, peacefully as she's eating. That's conjunct. So we sine is in conjunct form, and this is independent form. I could have put a period there and said he or she is sitting peacefully. But I added another verb. There's two verbs in the sentence. This is the main clause. It's independent form. And this is conjunct form. It's like a trailer. You hook it onto this one. It's said in conjunction with that. And then conjunct change. You take the root word is we sine. Okay. But I want to change it to say like a noun. Who's that one there? The one that's eating. So first we change the first vowel in the chart will tell you double I changes to double A. And the root word was we sine. Now we want to, who is that? It's a she or a he. So we use the D as the conjunct. So that's what we did. We changed the first vowel and put it in conjunct form. Who's that eating on the floor? The one that is. So that's like it's acting like a noun. The verb is acting like a noun. Wejibwemojig. She or he is eating that there, or this here. Let me switch that to that. There. That Wejibwemojig. He or she is third person, so I got to make the object fourth person. Third person, fourth person. She is eating it. He is eating that there deer meat. It's an independent clause. Here's the verb. Here's a noun. Inanimate noun. So we use the VTI. This is a VAI because we're not talking about what they're eating, but we're talking about something that they are eating that's inanimate. So I have to use the VTI, but it's in the independent form. He is eating it, that deer meat. Wejibwemojig. She is sitting quietly while she's eating it, like this sense. She is sitting quietly while she's eating, but mojig means eating it, a VTI. Wejibwemojig owe wawashkeshiwiya son. There's that fourth person marker again. He is sitting peacefully as he eats that deer meat. So the mojig is the root word is mojig. But the rules we'll see later is that you take the N off, and for a conjunct form, you put he or she on the back. So this is conjunct and this is independent. Remember, conjunct has to be said, used in conjunction with the main clause, such as a command. Oh man, I didn't even put commands up here. So that this would be like, you can only command the person you're talking to. So you would say, we sine. It's a command. You eat. Alright. So the command form, let me go back up here. We sine. We sine is the root word. The command to you, one person is an N. It is now a command. And it says you eat. Quit lollygagging. Our Langoliers will get you. This is command form. And mojig, the root word is already a command for transitive verbs. And it means you eat. Now it's a VTI, so it has to have an object. You are the subject, eat is the verb, it an inanimate object, VTI, and that's in command form. Alright, see if I can remember where I left off. Alright, so we're going to use a change conjunct. Put it in conjunct form, change it first of all. So the root word is, I might have already did this. No, maybe not. The root word is Mejin. But we're going to put it in conjunct form, so take the N off, put a D on for she or ye. Change the first vowel, double I changes to double A. You'll see that in the charts over here. How to do that. What do they change to? No. There it is. Double I changes to double A. And I did that. Who is that one there? The one. Now it's a noun. The verb's acting like a noun. The one that's eating it. Well, who's that? The one that's eating the deer meat. Conjunct change is when verb acts like a noun. Then you got to say, what is that? I've only got about four more minutes. I have 15-minute maximum for free YouTube. I don't want them too cheap to buy the long version. Wejibwemojig. What is it that she is eating? So Mojig here is referring to what they're eating, but this one here refers to the one that's eating it. This refers to the subject. This refers to the object. What is it that she is eating? Change conjunct. What do you want to eat? If you don't know if it's animate or inanimate, you default to the VTI. What is it that you want to eat? I want to eat bread. And now we got to use amo or moi. That for animate things, and bread is animate. So you say Wejibwemojig. I want to eat bread. This is an independent form with this verb subject, tense, verb, object. I want to eat him or her bread. And do you use butter? Get that budget tune in. I don't even know if butter's animate. Budget tune in. Gotta look up butter, see if it's animate. How do you know if it's animate? If the plural ends in a G. If the plural ends in a G, it's animate. If it doesn't end in a G, it's inanimate. Butter. Here's the butter. Bimide. The N is it's inanimate. So I have to use a budget tune in bimide. And if I want to put the subordinate clause, I would say mud. When you eat Wejibwemojig, do you use butter? When you eat bread? And this is do you use butter? When you eat, amo is conjunct form. And I still got 1 minute left before the timer runs out. No, I don't use it. Gawin. Me. Nda budget to sin. Or I don't use it. I don't have to put the butter in there. I'm just saying it. When I eat him or her. Now we're going back. When I eat bread. So I don't use it, butter, when I eat bread. Period. The wug is change conjunct. And again, I'm not a fluent speaker. I might have made some mistakes. Basically, that's what command independent conjunct form are. Bottom up P. Meanwhile, I am going to language.